guys? It's your boy Kool-Aid at 100X. Welcome to the Red Sea. How you guys doing? Before we jump into the video, make sure you go to my website, link in the description below, to get the no sleep offense, defense, and Red Sea offense for $2. So link in the description below for that. If you want to stay up to date with my art, clothing, all that other stuff, live streams and stuff like that, links in the description below for that too as well. So we're going to be jumping back into a formation and a play. We're going to be jumping back into Singleback Bunch X Nasty. You can find these plays out of the Lions offensive playbook too as well if you want to take a look. But it's going to be Bunch X Nasty. The play we're going to be going over is verticals. Now, vertical is pretty much self-explanatory. You can run this play if you want, just give you an idea of how to run it if you want to. So what I like to do is put my running back on the block because that route is a little bit wet, but you can see the difference in between these type of verticals that you can run. Now, you can run this play stop because you're going to be looking for circle or that X going across that field. So as you see here, he cuts a little bit further out and you can actually throw that up a little bit. So throw a high round type of play, high pass. You want to hold L1 and you want to pass lead up, so you'll be able to jump off of that ball a little bit more better. So you want to take that into account for verticals. Verticals, you really want to hit that pretty much either the X route or R1 route. That's just my opinion to this play, but if it's open, you can, because you see here he gets inside positioning on that play. So you got to take that into account too. Also, for the X route, it's a little tricky to throw, but if you get late, you can actually hit that up for a nice rack catch up the field. You can definitely utilize that too as well. Now, for the sort of a corner route for the X, is a little bit different. So you have to wait for that play to develop there for the square route, but you want to pass lead up for him to throw up over the player. So you got to take that into account too as well. So let's say if you're pass leaning up and he cuts a little bit to the right because it takes long for it to develop. So what I like to do for the adjustments, if it takes too long to develop, you can actually add the out route adjustment. So if it takes too long to develop, you can actually throw pass lead up and you can get a hand on the ball if you want to. But to make this play a little bit more better, the only adjustment you want to do to that route is put him on the actual out route. So now you got a flood spread type of play. So let's say I look at him running this play a little bit more better, and he got a better, outlook onto the ball too as well. So you got to take that into account too. So you want to get a better out route. You just put him on an out route there and pass lead up on that, so you get a better user on the ball. So you can take that into account too as well. Another way to run this play is that you want to put an out route here, you can put a drag here, and you can put a table route here. It's another way to run this play because you got the two plays there. So now you got this nice little drag route going across the middle of the field with rights that you can hit anytime that you want. So let's say if you want to run this out route, you want to do a drag, and then you got a table route there. So the table route will always be the first route that you want to hit anyway, because the table route he takes right off, and he can actually do a lot of things too as well, going across the middle of the field. So you want to take that into account as well. So as you're running that play, you can do that out of there. So another thing too is that when you block, you can actually run this play for an out route too. You can slide protect. Now when you slide protect, you can actually run outside and actually open up, a motion with the quarterback. So let's say you run in PA boost slide, you run in the scheme too as well. You can block the running back, slide him to the left. Now you got a chance you can actually motion out and run with the quarterback too as well. It'll get you a nice couple yards, to get you a nice first down, stuff like that you can utilize in verticals. So don't take into account you can't run with the quarterback. You just got to watch your blocking. If the blocking is good, you can take off. If it's not, if you see the blitz, don't force it. Just take the sack, because you will fumble the ball sometimes. So you want to take that into account. But if you know what you're doing as quarterback and you know how to slide and, don't take risk on certain plays, you know what you're doing. So if you're just patient enough, you can do a lot of plays out of that. If you're inside, now you got the play that you can run. So now, different stuff that you can do with the quarterback in the backfield. I got my home, so yeah, you do a lot of stuff. Another thing that you can do with this play is that you can actually motion the circle route out. What I like to do is motion them out. You can see that comes into a play going towards the sideline. Now this is a little bit tricky because you got to utilize it. You got to be able to use her and go for the ball yourself. Now this depending on how you pass leading the ball in and how you pass leading the ball out. So when you motion him out, put the running back on the block and all that other stuff that you want to do, you got to actually learn how to throw this play. So you pass lead up, you can go for it because it'll be a high pass. But sometimes they actually double team that, as you can see here. So when they start double teaming that circle route on that sideline too, you see when they start double teaming it heavy like this, you can see it's going to open up the X one just wide open. So let's take into account, let's say we motion him out on this play adjustment here. We motion circle out, it's going to open up that X route. So when we block him, we're going to open up the X route. As you see there, he's just wide open for a nice rat catch up the field. You can change that angle. He won't let me cut, as you can see there. So it's very easy to run this play. A nice adjustment that you can do. You can do a simple adjustment. Just if you don't feel like doing any adjustment, just block your running back, motion him out. It will open up the X route and R1 route, and you can actually put him on a better out route than that one. So it can develop a little bit more faster. So now you got two options that you can throw to anytime that you want to. So be mindful of that. But if you want a quick 5 yards, just, motion your outside receiver out, put him on running back in a block, and you should see X being wide open for a nice rat catch if he's not using that. So be mindful of the user. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm out of here, guys. Deuces.